Hey guys, we are here on the Symmetry tour and I thought we'd kind of give you a bit of a backstage pass into seeing how the kind of tour works and how we really do things here at New Empire. So here we are in the dressing room. So this is basically where we hang out before the show, this is where we eat, this is where we get changed. You can see Kale grabbing some wallets and stuff. We've got random things that you really need on tour, walkie-talkies, so different members can talk to each other when you might be like 500 metres away from each other at the other side of the venue. Backstage passes, so your crazy grandma doesn't get backstage with you. Actually, I love you, grandma, sorry. This is one thing actually that I've just started using. It's actually used for cooking, but I use it to clear my throat. It's called apple cider vinegar, and it tastes really bad, so do not use that on a first date. Ben, one of our production guys, he's a legend, and he cuts some of our videos and does our online stuff here as well. Yeah, basically this is it. This is kind of the dressing room. We come through, and so we'll kind of hang out. We'll see how everyone's going backstage just before a show. Then we'll get together, we'll pray, and then we'll start to kind of walk through here. This is the back dock where we'll like load all the kind of gear in. Bryce, our lighting guy, was actually just using this before. It's kind of like a chairlift or something like that, but really cool. I'm probably gonna hurt myself if I kind of touch it for too long. But that's kind of used to set up lights and that kind of thing. So here we are coming into the venue now. We're in Brisbane. This is the side of stage kind of tech area for Nate, our tech, and also for Ben, our production guy. As you can see, we've got our guitar rack for all our guitars, or some of our guitars. And then you've got some more laptops just with the set and everything on it, so Nate can kind of know exactly at what point he needs to kind of do the changes and all that kind of stuff. This is actually part of our stage design for the Symmetry tour. So when we have our acoustic set, we kind of bring out this ladder piece, and it's going to hopefully have some lights and candles and stuff and kind of just create a bit of an atmosphere. So this is where the guys hang out. So if you're on the other side of the stage, you can kind of see, you wonder what's behind that wall. This is what's behind the wall. Come up on stage and I'll show you what kind of goes on stage. So we've got Pete that stands on the right side of stage. His pedal board, pedals there. Shh, that was between us.
Is that too high?
Then Tom, our touring member, he chills out up here. The cool thing about our rig at the moment is we actually don't use guitar cabs for some of our guitars. So Tom's guitar amp is just that at the moment, which is cool. Kind of saves on stage noise. You can see some of our lights working pretty well at the moment. Plus our lighting guy's done a really good job. So this is our kind of lighting rig being held up by a whole bunch of trusses and stuff at the moment. So it's kind of bigger than anything we've done so far. So it's a bit of a stretch for us, and it's not my expertise, but I know what I like, and I know I like these colours, so it's cool. This is kind of into my zone now. We've got my piano, my trusty piano keyboard that I write a lot of songs on at home, and then I get to fortunately take it on the road with us and play. It's kind of cool to be able to take it to different venues because you know what it feels like. It feels like home, and it feels like the same keys that you've written a lot of the songs from Symmetry and other albums on, which is always good to have that. And this is kind of a new space that we have for us now, where Kale, our drummer, is actually over on the back right of the stage. And what it does is it's actually kind of created this brand new big open area in the middle of the stage for us, and we're going to be playing a lot more kind of drums and things like that, like other members actually playing different instruments at different times. So it kind of just frees a lot more space up that we haven't had before, actually, rather than just having the drum kit in the middle of the stage. Come over and I'll show you the kind of kit setup.
Do you reckon it's too close, those letters?
Here's our Here's our kit. This is Cal's kit. And also we've got our tracks here. We run a tracking system for live, and because basically we can't have as many players as we'd like to. We can't have a touring orchestra come along the road with us. So we run tracks to compensate for that. And we've just been running stereo tracks for the last kind of month or so. So this is the whole rig that Kale keeps it all running from, which is cool. And we use ears as well. Just kind of keeps everyone in time together. And lastly, this is Kyle's domain. Kyle likes to play a whole bunch of different things. I don't even know half the things that he has in here sometimes. He's got a shaker, and this looks like a... Is this a wedding ring? Kyle? I think Kyle is going to propose to someone tonight, apparently. But that's cool. I'll have to talk to him about it later.
I proposed to him at a show once.
Really?
Yeah. And he still keeps
Peter,
the ring.
right?
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah, you got a ring at a show. I think it was in Melbourne. And hey, who knows? Brisbane could be lucky.
Totally. You might get another ring. So he's just keeping the box.
Totally.
There you go. Wow. Cool. And here's all our mics and DIs and everything like that. We're about to set up and get that kind of going. That's pretty much it for our stage setup, and that's kind of how it all really works. If you want to come down, if you can you jump off the stage with me? Can we be adventurous for 1 second? You can? Good. All right, let's do it. We can actually get a bit of a better view of actually what the kind of venues are like that we get to play at the moment in October 2011 with the one glorious light working. And so this is the Powerhouse Theatre in Brisbane, and it's the first time we've played here, and it's really beautiful. It's kind of taken us aback. I think it's the thing that kind of sets it apart, I think, is its height. It's a really nice place to play. So we're about to play, we're about to sound check in about an hour and then get the show on the road tonight. So that's basically, in a nutshell, a day in the life of us sound checking and playing a show in New Empire. I hope it was insightful, and hopefully we'll see you on the road at a show very, very soon. Yeah.